Okay, hi, and welcome to I Am Now, Making It Up, the show where I do stuff to my hair and face and talk about stuff. So, the first thing I'm going to do stuff to is to my hair. And stuff I'm going to do to it is in this bag. I've been doing the Ipsy thing. I love all these new companies that are like, oh, do you want to buy stuff from your house now that COVID is making you stay at home? And I'm like, I've been staying home since a long time before COVID, but sure, I'll buy some of your stuff. I don't remember what this one is. This one is, jeez, I think it's also hair stuff. I'm gonna smell it. I don't remember. It's hair stuff. Face stuff. No, I haven't opened it yet. Lovely. Okay, well, we can wait. Okay, so this is stuff I like. Gloss Me. So yeah, I'm gonna put it on my hair. I just dyed my hair. So that's fun. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it though. I like the smell of hair dye too. I don't know if that makes me weird or not. This kind of smells, I mean, it's kind of got like an old lady smell. Like a, you know, like an old folks home old lady. I don't know what about it. It smells like that to me, but I like it. Reminds me of when I was a little girl. Old people were so fascinating. So yeah, I just dyed my hair, so you shouldn't be able to see any gray today. I don't know how much of this I'm going to use, what I'm going to edit out, how long it'll be. I don't know. I was thinking that what I would do is because I have, you know, if you know anything about me, you know I have a number of hashtags. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe I'll do, you know, one of my hashtags every time I do this. Just go into depth about like what it means to me. So, okay, I'm going to take off my sweatshirt as well, so I don't get makeup all over it. Okay, so should I put my hair up or should I leave it down to dry? My hashtags are like hashtag fuck freedom, hashtag wise up sit down, hashtag boycott culture. Never really came up with a really good health one, honestly. Closest thing is wise up sit down. Hashtag keep breathing. Okay, so which one will I do today? I wonder. I do think I want to put my hair up. I don't see a hair thing. So this will be one of those times when I edit something out. Okay. So, stuff to my face. Okay, so yeah. First I want to do some of this stuff to my face. I have this thing that I really like. That's help your old under eyes. Oh, not be so old because I've got bags. I'm not ashamed. So it makes me feel like I'm doing something about it. God knows I actually am. See, I'm not a very good salesperson. Like, if I tried to sell things, I'd be like, I don't know if this shit's even gonna work for you. Kind of works for me sometimes, but yawn, really. No guarantees in this life, right, my friend? this was like one of my concerns, is that I might not be able to come up with anything to say while I'm so busy with my fingers on my face. But I'm gonna try to come up with something to say. Tweezers. Okay. Well, this is color correcting formula with treatment. So look for something like this on my face, for example. I'm gonna try right here. It's a lot. You're gonna find out that I'm not very good at putting on makeup. There's a good chance of that. I don't know. My dad used to say I was a good painter. Putting on makeup is like painting. You're supposed to use brushes. You're not supposed to finger paint, but, you know, this is exactly as advanced as I am. So, I guess I ought to pick a hashtag, huh? Let's see. Let's do hashtag keep breathing, since that's the one that I'm trying to popularize in solidarity with hashtag breaking good silence. So hashtag keep breathing is what you tell yourself when shit seems like impossible, like crazy impossible. Like, why the fuck am I even doing this? Like, why is God torturing me with life? Why can't I be done already? When you start having thoughts like that, that's when I remind myself, hashtag keep breathing. And it's, you know, like all my hashtags have more than one meaning. The first meaning is very literal. Don't do anything that will make you stop breathing. The second one is like a lot more action-based, I guess. And that would be like a specific way that you're breathing, because there's a lot of people who, you know, talk about a lot of different techniques to use when you're breathing. It's not always just about specifically don't do anything that will stop you from breathing, but even breathe in this particular way. One of those ways is 4x4 breathing. One of those ways is 4x8 breathing. I like to do a lot of 4x8 breathing. That's my favorite. Sometimes I do 4x16 breathing. It just means how many counts do you take in and how many counts do you take out. Whenever you're gonna do like a breathing exercise, you don't wanna start your breathing exercise by breathing and counting and putting your breath to match the count. Every time you start a breathing exercise, you want to start by just listening to your breathing and asking yourself, how many counts in and how many counts out am I doing right now? So you can be aware of where your body's at. Because if you're breathing at like 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, you're really, you know, probably dysregulated, and you shouldn't, you know, go shooting for 4x16. You know, you want to do like 4x4 if you can, and then if you can, try 4x8, you know, and just be cool and just think about, why am I breathing like this? What's going on around me? Some people say look around. You know, make sure there's nobody behind you, because, you know, sometimes you feel that way because there's crazy shit going on in your life. Sometimes you feel that way because there used to be crazy shit going on in your life. It's very difficult for your body to tell the difference. Be very gentle on ourselves in this way. Okay, this is some more. This is like foundation crop. This other stuff was, hey, honey. Some people are like, why do you put foundation on your eyes? And I'm like, I don't know. Because it's too hard to avoid them. Like, I'm not really very good at this. I just do it. I'm just doing this so that you'll listen to me talk about other stuff. So that you'll listen to me talk about my hashtags. Because if I just sat here and talk about my hashtags, I feel like no one would watch. So I'm putting on makeup and talking about my hashtags. So, yeah. Running, jumping, climbing trees, putting on makeup while you're up there. Okay, so now I've got a lot of foundation on my face. That's fun. I have a towel in case I feel like I overdid it. It's dyed from dyeing my hair. I'm not very good at this. So I become a mess. Okay, so let's see. What's next? On my face. Maybe some powder. Would that be fun? Would everyone enjoy some powder? Let's see. I've got lipsticks. Not yet. I've got lip liners. Not yet. I've got blush. Not yet. I've got awesome. Some brushes. Powders that I like. Let's see. Okay. I've got this brush. Wish I had a real good powder brush for my face. Like I don't have one. Here's my better blush. What's this? Double Baby Beauty Tarte Contour Concealer. It's too late for that. Put that in there for next time. Let's see. This. I'm not a very organized person. So, hashtag keep breathing. Don't do anything to make yourself stop breathing. And then, once you've managed to talk yourself into continuing to breathe, consider some focused breathing patterns. Put some powder on my face now. I feel like I'm like makeup for dummies. Controlling how you breathe does a lot to your brain. If there is anything that mimics drugs to your brain without drugs, it's breathing. So you always have some drugs available to you. And, you know, drugs are bad is certainly not my motto. Okay. Very pro-drug. Don't see a terribly huge distinction between prescription drugs and street drugs, other than social stereotypes and assumptions. And I think that mental health is a, well, to say it as kindly as I can possibly say it, it's an underused resource in the United States. Like, we have the ability to help people feel better. We just don't let them have enough money to afford it most of the time. Because unhappy people work harder. America. This is like that. Put the brown stuff on underneath the red stuff to make yourself look gaunt. I love that shit. I always wanted to look gaunt. There ain't nothing I can do to my face to make me look gaunt. I got me some big ass cheeks. There ain't no way to get around it. Okay, well, isn't that lovely? It's not just lovely. Just lovely. Do a little bit of particularly dark. Get ready. Oh, isn't that dark? So dark. Oh, so dark, so dark. Okay. No, I really like that. That dark for in my crack. Yeah. Right. Put it in my crack. You'd find out I'm not very good at this. But I like to paint, so it's fun to put colors on my face. Yeah. That's the crack. Crack. The Kraken. Okay, now I just want a little bit of this underneath my eyes. So, reasons to keep breathing when you're having trouble finding them. Marie Bamford has pointed out in the past, and I agree with her, to spite your enemies. Fuck them. Why give them the satisfaction of you dying first? If you're not feeling very vindictive, then you may want to consider times in the past when you've felt better than you're feeling right in this moment. It's not always such an easy one. Usually when you're in that place, you can't really access those memories. That's, there's the rub. But, you know, a lot of people say that's part of coping ahead, is you get yourself like a list of those things when you're feeling all right. And then you call on them when you're not feeling so hot. You go, oh, that's right. There was that day in 1987 when everything really seemed okay. Just hold on to that. Let's see other reasons to live when you don't feel like you want to live. Well, you know, a lot of people, without even realizing it, fall back on art. Because art really is worth living for in a lot of cases. So maybe it's your favorite show. Maybe it's your favorite actor. Maybe it's your favorite comic book franchise. Maybe it's your favorite podcast. Maybe it's your favorite comedian. Once again, for me, Maria Bamford, given me reason to live more than once. Like, well, that bitch might come out with another special. I might as well stay alive. You never know. So, yeah, you see, I'm not really very good at this. But it is fun. I do enjoy it. Let's see. Other reasons to live when you don't really feel like living. So you can hashtag keep breathing. Let's see. Art's usually mine, frankly. I mean, there's always love, you know. You've probably given up on it if you're feeling the way you're feeling, but you might give it another go. Go looking for some. Join a dating site. Go a bit mad. That might be fun. It's always amusing to see what, you know, happens to the world. You could amuse yourself. You could make fun of people. It's always a good thing to do. You can't find a reason to live. It's mockery. Doesn't take much effort. Big bang for your buck. Get a good laugh going. Good laugh can go a long way when you're in a state like that. Sparkly. Sparkly. Can you tell that I like browns? Everything I put on my face is brown. I'm like, ooh, that looks brown and shiny. I want it on my face. Brown, shiny. Put it on my face. Okay, let's see what we can do there. You won't be seeing me putting on any fake eyelashes. That's not going to happen. Because I'm like not good at that. What is this? Is this eyeliner or is this lip liner? Am I going to use it as both? It says eye pencil. I also don't do the, you know, putting makeup in there thing. No, thank you. Like, my face is like a living organ on my body. So, I'm kind of, you know, particular about not putting poisonous things in porous areas. So much fun. Okay. Now I'm going to put it on my lips. Goth. So yeah. Buy a lottery ticket. You could get rich. You never know. Better to get rich than die. Probably got $1. Better be rich than dead. I know it's unpopular, but I also say try a new addiction. I mean, I know it's unpopular, but unless it's like heroin or meth, yeah, try some mushrooms. Go out in the desert. Go to Burning Man. If you don't smoke, maybe start smoking. Go to your psychiatrist. If you can't get a psychiatrist, then Jesus, listen to my next broadcast, because I'll make the next broadcast boycott culture, because the whole point is like, if you can't make me well, you can just make me sick, then why would I play along with the system? If the system can make me sick but can't make me well. So that's a bunch of coppery brown stuff I just put on my lips. Do I look like a robot? Here's some red goopy stuff to add to the mix. It's nice and pink. So yeah, I need some more red. Okay, all I have is flesh tones. Let's see, is there any red anywhere, folks? Folks, do we have any red in the house? Maybe as red as it gets. It's pretty brown. My red is in my purse. So, hashtag keep breathing. So important to keep breathing. And even when the stakes are much lower, when you're just uncomfortable because you're around people that you don't like, or in a situation that's uncomfortable, hashtag keep breathing. When you're in line and you're wearing your mask, it's hard to breathe and everything sucks. And you can bring a lot of gratitude to it, You can be grateful for every breath that you're taking. after all, if you're breathing, I mean, believe it or not, you're really, hey, you're ahead of the game. Think about it. You're beating everyone who's ever lived in all of history. Everyone else is dead. You're not. Bam. Winning. Why lose that? There's also, there's revenge. But I I advise against it. It's not really a sustainable solution. Getting revenge makes you want to keep breathing for until you're done with it, and then it's worse. Utopia. If you haven't seen Utopia yet, please stop what you're doing, turn me off, and go watch Utopia, for God's sake. It's best show ever. This is my crop. It's good, it's juicy. It's juicy and it's clean. I don't mind putting it on my eyes because it's clean. It's like jojoba oil based or something. Same reason I don't mind putting their stuff on my face. It's also good for your skin or whatever. Okay, put some of this underneath too because I like a little bit underneath. So, if you really can't think of any reasons to keep breathing, try a suicide hotline. Try a hospital. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. I believe in God. I still probably wouldn't recommend going to church, though. I'd recommend looking for God in nature. Go look at a river. Look at a tree. Look at the sky. Look at a blade of grass. Look anywhere, and you'll find God. Maybe not a brick. Don't look at a brick. Don't look at a narcissist. And I hate to say it, but sometimes having too many narcissists in your life can make you feel suicidal because you feel invisible anyway, so maybe get away from them. Get toxic people out of your life. This is the pink. Let's see if I can get some more pink on here. Oh. It's hopeless. Never go back to red. Try this one. Flesh. This one's browner than it already is. So let's see. Thank you for tuning in to I Am Now, Making It Up. I hope you'll tune in again next week when I ramble on about another one of my hashtags and put on makeup. Should I take my hair down and do the whole reveal? Ooh, she's so pretty now. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Just dripping with gorgeous. Wow. I feel so painted. So I guess I should make some pretty faces at the camera just because, it's all done now or whatever. But I don't have any real jokes. So, I'll tell you my favorite joke. This is my favorite joke. That's what you get for watching the whole episode. You get a joke at the end. Okay, so I used to think the C in my SC PTSD stood for complex. Nope. Chronic. So that's what the fuck I smoke. So happy trails to you. My very best wishes to anyone who tuned in. And I'm going to try to make a habit of this.